evening, special guests, Master and Gentlemen of Warrane. So, Auntie Jono, where do I start? I think it's safe to say that most of us know Jono at this point for his awesome K-pop star hairdo, wearing merch uniform as he roams around college, or his missing iPhone charger that he recently posted multiple times on Facebook already. Rest in peace, his charger. Hope he finds it soon. Other than his unparalleled love for his charger, Jono is one of the most normal people I ever met. It sucks because I try to think on hours of what I can roast him with to do with Warrane tradition, but I just simply can't find anything. So, oh well. With that aside, if you knew Jono well, he's one of the most American people you'll ever meet. He loves basketball, he loves Los Angeles, and he loves basketball in Los Angeles. If you ever wanted to visit the US, you can just go and talk to Jono. He'll just let the US visit you instead. He can have the longest chats about which fast food chain is the best, which is funny because he's the biggest health freak that I also know, or which basketball team performed better at that season. If we're not talking about anything American related, he'll make us all hold our bellies in laughter in stitches with the jokes that he makes. The most memorable was perhaps the one where he got the nickname Chalk Boy. So Hye one day served up a plate of bok choy, a special vegetable, and for some weird reason, Jono just didn't know what that vegetable was called. He had the right parts of the words for it, but he didn't know which order it came in. So he went through all the different possibilities. Bok choy, choy bok, or just Chalk Boy, and he was convinced that it was Chalk Boy for the longest time. It was only until we had to Google search it for him until he realized his mistake. But yeah, if he wasn't watching basketball in his spare time, he'll be working diligently at his studies. Seriously, the amount of time that he pours into his work is astounding. So much so that he is actually the one that inspired me to work harder during my first 2 years at university and during foundation. Actually, probably more like pressuring me into studying due to how much he works, but that's another story altogether. Jono is the kind of person to get upset as well, because he only got a distinction average for that year and not a high distinction. And he was doing medicine as well, by the way, so that speaks a lot about him. Asian stereotypes aside though, you're one of the most friendly and thoughtful, yet also most confused person I ever met. Not only I remember when you were there for me during college's first few ever Nerf Wars, when I wanted to play but nobody else wanted to play with me. And also grew tired of it and got mad when we started playing outside your room. I remember that you were consistently and systematically organizing dinner hangouts through Facebook, and then gave up halfway when the gym life took over. However, the bottom line is that you're always there for us. Whether if we were bored or we just wanted someone to talk to, you were just always there for us. Your door was always open and we could always have a chat with you no matter what. You've been through a roller coaster of a ride since I met you, but with your personality and perseverance, you'll get far in life. Thank you for being such an awesome friend. We wish you well and hope Warrane will always have a special place in your heart.